Good morning, this is Carly Kovacic with the National Weather Service in Peachtree City. Welcome to the weekly weather briefing for the week of April 30th. I just wanted to touch on the severe weather from last Saturday, April 25th, really quickly. Severe thunderstorms moved into our southern forecast area last Saturday evening ahead of a larger storm complex. The ingredients for severe weather had been forecast to be sufficient to foster large hail, damaging winds, and even tornadoes. Shown in the images above are large hail, up to baseball size in some areas, and some impressive wind damage. Luckily, no tornadoes developed, and our northern counties ended up dodging a bullet. For today, a rather potent upper-level low will dive south from Canada. Note that this is not extremely typical for late April. Most of the moisture associated with this system will remain over the mid-Atlantic states. However, there may be just enough moisture to clip North Georgia to spark a few showers and thunderstorms, mainly areas north of the metro. This low will bring in cold air aloft, which is favorable for small hail and some gusty winds within the strongest storms that could develop. Rain totals will not amount to much with such isolated activity expected. Most of the forecast area will experience a pleasant day with highs in the 70s, however northeast Georgia may remain in the mid-60s with more cloud cover. A cold front will push across the state overnight tonight in association with that potent upper-level low. Not expecting any rain or thunderstorms with this passage, as it will be passing through a moisture-starved atmosphere. Cooler and drier air, however, will be noticeable during the day on Friday, with high temperatures in the upper 60s to around 70 for most of the forecast area, as a surface high-pressure system slides south out of Ontario. An absolutely beautiful weekend is in store for the entire area this weekend. Doesn't seem like that's happened lately, but this will be thanks to an expansive surface high-pressure system. Winds will be calm, nights will be seasonably cool, generally in the low 50s, and high temperatures will be on the rise in the mid to upper 70s. Contrary to the last several work weeks, this upcoming week looks dry and warm for the most part. A weak upper ridge will be in place across the eastern United States as a trough begins to build across the west. This will allow for a warming trend across our area. A very slight chance of thunderstorms will exist across far north Georgia on Wednesday, but nothing severe or widespread at this point with such a tranquil weather pattern persisting. You may have begun to hear some rumors about the first tropical cyclone developing during the latter portion of next week. Although this signal has been rather consistent in the longer-range model runs, this is still a week away. So let's not get too carried away or worked up about this. If the models were to verify with what they are showing now, this system would remain off the coast of the southeast, posing no threat to Georgia. The image on this slide shows two of our longer-range models. The top is the European model, and the bottom is the GFS. The images show moisture on the left-hand side and surface precipitation and pressure on the right-hand side. You can clearly see, for both models, that as of right now, this system poses no threat to us. So to summarize, for today, there's a potent upper-level low that's going to dive south into the mid-Atlantic states. Most of the moisture with the system will stay to our north. However, a little bit of moisture may clip North Georgia, which is why we're going to carry a chance of a few showers and thunderstorms across that area. The cold air aloft, with this system, coupled with the daytime heating from the sun, is going to destabilize the atmosphere enough to where if storms did develop, they could produce small hail and some gusty winds. After that's out of our hair, a cold front will move through our area overnight tonight into Friday morning. There's no precipitation associated with this front as it moves through. However, what you will notice is cooler, drier, and more pleasant conditions throughout the day on Friday. A fabulous weekend is in store, with sunny skies, calm winds, and warming temperatures, mainly in the mid to upper 70s across the area for both days, all thanks to a surface high-pressure system that will be over our area. We're going to continue this dry weather into next week as upper ridging builds in. This is going to lead to a slight warming trend in our temperatures, mainly into the low 80 category for most of the region. There is that slight chance of thunderstorms across far north Georgia on Wednesday, but again, widespread or even severe weather is not expected with this. The pattern is not conducive for something like that. Lastly, there are hints at possible tropical development late next week in both of the longer range models. Please don't spread rumors at this time, as this is well a ways away. There are plenty of model runs between now and then. A lot could change. It's something we will definitely monitor, but as of right now, it looks like this will remain out to see if it were to develop. That's going to conclude this week's weather briefing. We will host another one next Thursday, and that will be posted online next Thursday afternoon. Have a good week.